My name is Joe Misiewicz. I retired from Ball State in 2012 as a professor and chairperson of telecommunications. Just finished having a 75th birthday. The history of the Ball building is just cool. I came here in 1990. It had been open for about 7 months, so totally new. And it was rewarding to know that we had that building to build a program from. There were 5 faculty and 300 majors when I got here. And so the name of the game from the President John Worthen was, you got to build this. And much of it was based on calling former students saying, do you want to work here? Apply. And finding other faculty that I just knew, like Maria Williams-Hawkins and Dom Caristi. I knew them through national organizations. When we had opportunities to hire people, I was pretty direct with phone calls back then. We didn't have all this other, and just saying, you got to send me your application. So it was fun to build it out, and it was just fun to walk back through there. We pretty much opened all the doors to the studios of the students and said, go produce programs. Start a newscast, start an entertainment show, and they did. And it just became sort of family. And surely they started coming in saying, we'd like to do a music program. We'd like to do an hour-long program where we host talent. We'd like to do this. We'd like to do this kind of thing. We had a group of students that wanted to do some sports stuff. I had them come in on a Sunday afternoon. We emptied a classroom. We unscrewed the nameplate from the classroom. We put up SportsLink, screwed it back in, moved all the chairs to WIPB, put in tables and a couple old computers back then, and that was SportsLink. And we did have university, hey, where did this room come from? This isn't on our list, is it? Oh yeah, they did that a couple years ago. And we simply started having students around, what is this all about? This is about sports. We're gonna do some swim meets. We're gonna do, wow, cool. And now it's quite well known. But it was a matter, I think, of just saying, what do you want to do? You're here to do radio and TV, film. What do you want to do? Well, we want to try and shoot a short film. We need a green screen. Cool. Get all your crew together and tell us white night you're free. The studio's yours. Just make sure you lock it up. Okay. And off we went. When I first got here, the student radio station was carrier current. It was over in a dorm in one little room, and only those 2 dorms could hear it because it was wired. We negotiated with Muncie Central High School to buy WCRD for $1. And Muncie Central gave it up. We moved it all over and opened that door, and all of a sudden, back then, radio was really popular. That just started growing just incredibly. So I think the nature of this was not a faculty person saying, I have an idea for a program. The nature of this was the faculty saying, what do you dudes want to do with this studio space? It was the same thing with SportsLink. I had a sense that TCOM family was still there because many of the freshmen were actually involved already in the radio station and things. So I think it opens the door early on if they make the move. And I think once they do that, they become part of that little smaller family within the Department of Media. And so it's just kind of fun to see the program continue, even with the new name change now, to take on a more appropriate direction than telecommunications. And so it's just been a blessed career. And the students will make it work. Just don't bother what they're doing in the hallways or outside on the grass. If they're shooting stuff, just leave them alone. We're fine.